Good evening to you, East Texas. Have a little bit of a break time between the 9 o'clock Fox show and the 10 o'clock KETK show, so I figured we'd break down some of these rainfall amounts for you, and I'll go ahead and give you a forecast as well. So let's break this down real quick. I do want to talk about those April rainfall totals, and there you go. We picked up just under 2.5 inches in Tyler. That is a hair above normal, not by much, but 1/100th of an inch. We will take what we can get. It's been relatively dry for our western counties this month. But Longview, under 4.5 inches, that's helpful because we were almost 2 inches above normal for this time of month. And then Lufkin, just under 4 inches of rain have been picked up. That's about 1.5 inches above normal. Now let's go ahead and break down the drought monitor. Drought monitors come out on Thursday, and we didn't really show it because we had that threat of severe weather. Now, not as much rain as I was initially expecting for our central and northern counties. It's because the atmosphere was a little more stable in our central and northern counties than what it was in deep East Texas. But as of last Thursday, we still had a moderate drought out for our southwestern counties. You can see that tan showing up on the map there for parts of Houston, Trinity, and Angelina counties. Otherwise, we're actually doing okay. Some abnormally dry conditions for our western counties and also for parts of deep East Texas. But deep East Texas, that was where the money was made. That is where it rained yesterday. So it's going to be very interesting when we get next week's update, not only with this rain amount, but also with what we see next Tuesday. But here's the drought monitor for the entire state of Texas, and you talk about East Texas being dry, it pales into comparison with what's going on across West Texas. Look at this. Extreme to exceptional drought near Lubbock and pointing off to the west into sections of New Mexico. Certainly not the situation they want to be in, and hopefully they can get some rain at some point out there. But here's what's going on right now in Longview. We've got clear skies. It is a little breezy with those winds, primarily out of the northwest. They'll be shifting to the northeast a little later on tonight, so we'll certainly keep an eye on that. Satellite and radar, not a lot going on. There's that cold front. It's kind of moving into the Gulf of Mexico right now. That's actually what helped to bring us those showers and thunderstorms yesterday. And those temperatures, again, they're going to fall quickly because we've got those clear skies in place. A lot of us already in the 50s and 60s. Still some 70s showing up there in Crockett and Hemphill. Jacksonville, I'm not sure why they're still at 71, but they are. So it's going to take a while for these temperatures to fall, but they will fall. And as we go into tomorrow morning, we're starting out in the 50s and 60s. Good idea to have the jacket. It's always a good idea to have a jacket in the month of April because you never know what you're going to get. You're either going to see some relatively cool temperatures or you're going to see some rainfall. Well, we're not seeing the rain. We're seeing the cool temperatures tomorrow morning. 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Notice those red arrows on your screen. They become a little more abundant. That means the winds are going to be strong out of the south, and that will help to drive our temperatures into the 70s and 80s. Tomorrow night and Monday morning, starting out the work week, no concerns with rain Monday morning. This is 7 o'clock. Notice out to our west. That is where the piece of energy is going to be. It's going to be right along Interstate 35. That's where we see the clouds. For us, we could see a few higher clouds in deep East Texas. But other than that, I do think Monday is going to be mostly sunny, but the clouds do creep back in as we head into Monday night. That's 9 o'clock. We're still tracking that southeasterly wind, which will really help to ramp up the Gulf moisture. Out ahead of our next disturbance, which, you guessed it, will be arriving as we go into Tuesday. So this is kind of just a wider view of Futurecast. This is our in-house, lower resolution, longer range models, which means we can play this out further along in time. I can't play our short range model out 56 hours in advance or beyond 56 hours, but this model I can show you, which goes out to I think about 86 hours. So let's break this down for you. This is 7 o'clock Tuesday morning. Notice the red arrows, indicative of those southerly winds. That's driving our Gulf moisture. That's why we initially see the clouds. But the disturbance, you'll notice, is out to our west in parts of New Mexico and Colorado. That's where you see all that blue, which is higher elevation snow. But eventually it's going to push closer to us. You see that cold front off to our northwest. That will really start to ramp up those precipitation chances as we go into about 5 o'clock Tuesday. Notice, it's literally an Interstate 35 event. We often get these in late April, early May, or even later May. That's how the setup is going to be for your Tuesday. That was 5 o'clock Tuesday evening. We could see some rain here in East Texas Tuesday night into Wednesday morning before more waves of rain are posed to arrive as we go into Wednesday and Thursday as well. So, tonight, in summary of all that, we're down to 53 degrees, clear skies, kind of chilly, so if you're heading to church or you're going for that walk or run tomorrow morning, you're going to need those jackets. Look for a high around 80 for tomorrow afternoon. Lots of sunshine around, so all in all, it's going to be a beautiful day. Here are the next 7. Again, temperatures are going to be in the 80s for tomorrow and Monday. Plenty of sun to go around. I'm not concerned about rain through Monday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Notice 30 to 40%. So I'm pretty confident we're going to see rain each of those days. It's just pinpointing when and how much. But this could be beneficial rainfall for us because we still do need the rain. We're not very far above normal in the areas we're above normal, and we're not far below normal in the areas that were below normal. And one of those below normal areas right now is deep East Texas. Again, we're dry the next couple of days, still in the 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But I think Wednesday and Thursday we will see a good amount of rain. So we'll just have to keep a watchful eye on that. Of course, we will have more updates tonight on KETK News at 10 o'clock. Thank you guys for joining.